Ooh, that dress so scandalous. You know when I'm handle it. So you're shaking that thing like who's the ish? With the look in your eyes so devilish. You like to dance on the hip-hop spots. You cruise to the cruise like a naked dots. Not just urban, she liked the pop. Cause she was living la vida loca. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? Baby, move your butt. I think I'll sing it again. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Baby, that thong. I like it when the beat go. Baby, make your booty go. That thong.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
The Acclaim, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name. Getting all the fans entertained. The Acclaim, running in the game, and we in our own lane. Everybody saying that they wanna be acclaimed.
The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what?
If you believe yours is the only way, then you're the fool who lives to die. Will you just hold on? Hell, you're gonna pay on the other side. Once you reach the other side.
Boom, bigger boom, bigger boom, bigger boom.
The other side.
It's always a classic, no matter where you go.
Beautiful stuff going on here.
Club.
What's up? What's up, Dre?
What's good, old sir? How you doing, Sir
Fantastic.
Daniel? Don't call him
Fantastic.
Dan.
I am feeling good. Feeling good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful edition of your favorite three brothers on the planet, the 3D Wrestling Podcast, coming at you once again on this lovely Wednesday evening. Dre, what is going on?
It is a lovely Wednesday evening, so you know what that means. There's three less people that's watching AEW Dynamite, and we are here. It was Blood and Guts tonight, so I'll give them some props. It might be kind of chaotic, so try to catch that.
The participants historically, this is the worst Blood and Guts. like, I'm sorry, like that match used to mean something. Like,
Are you only saying that because of Mark Briscoe?
no, sir, like not even like, bro. This match used to. First of all, I liked.
I'm so bad.
Like, you could watch Dynamite and like forget that Blood and Guts was coming until like a segment happened. Then you're like, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, okay. Oh, Darby Allin's back. Oh, he's gonna join Team AEW. Like, it was so scattered all over the place. But you know,
It was. Definitely forgot about Blood and Guts until literally just saying it just now. But hopefully, even with the lack of, people, whatever, hopefully it'll be good enough. I don't know. We got the world champion in there. We got Darby, who's going to do some crazy stuff as always and put his life on the line, and saw that his whole episode of, what was it? Sex Put Me in the ER was a failure and a lie and a fraud. Jeez.
wait, what happened?
So basically, he lied. He found that woman that he was with. Or have you seen that episode or seen a clip of it?
No, what is it?
So Darby Allin, back in the day, was featured on this show on TLC called Sex Put Me in the ER, where people would tell egregious stories of how they was doing sexual relations, and it would have up some way somehow they would end up in the hospital. So Darby Allin was on this show, a young Darby Allin with black hair, and let me see if I can find a picture.
Was he dating Priscilla, Gigi Dolan?
No, not at all. So he found this random woman on Craigslist as an actress. Yeah, we'll definitely put this picture up. and went on this show and described this crazy ass story of him in the woods having sex with his girlfriend, who is clearly not his girlfriend, and basically got went into a beehive, got bitten up by bees, just like he was walking around naked in front of the whole park. Just a crazy ass story. Let me see if I can pull it up. But he just revealed on like some interview or something like that it was all fake. So pictures coming up right now. Yep, there you
What?
go.
Bro, get that off the screen. Get that off the screen.
Yep.
I can't look at it anymore.
So he was broke at the point in time. He was a film student, and then he was like working, basically only making like $5 a week or some shit like that. And then they gave him $500 to $800 for that gig, and he was like, "Good, now I can go get food," which is crazy. Oh, he was working at Dollar Store, so he was in the back stealing from Dollar Store and eating all their frozen meals.
This is rambunctious.
Good old Doug Gallen for you. That's how you start off the show.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that's what I learned this week in wrestling. But how about yourself? How's everything?
I want to address something.
Oh,
Out
you
the
got
gate.
the floor.
This nigga Rikishi, bro. Sir,
Talk to him.
Dominic, Rhea, and Jey Uso are all married individuals in real life, correct?
Correct.
This motherfucker Rikishi's out here like, oh, they're trying to ruin Jay's marriage and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, everyone knows that we are watching a television show. All right? We all know we're watching a television show. Ryan Reynolds ain't out here hooking up with chicks in movies, and Blake Lively's like, oh, they're trying to ruin my marriage. Like, bro, come on. Like, stop. He's like, oh, yeah. What's Jay doing for SummerSlam? Like they're not treating him good. Like, bro, it doesn't matter what Jay's doing right now, because Jay's about to be real busy.
Very, very soon.
Okay? Like, Jay's about to be busy as shit. Like, let it play. Like, what are you bugging for? Like, come on, I understand that's your kid, but sir, we're good out here. Like, we are eating good. Jey Uso is about to be just doing all types of just wonderful things. Like, come on, relax. We know they're married, and it doesn't take away from the story. You know, I felt bad for Liv Morgan on Monday slightly.
Really? Well,
I did.
Technically, she is she's not the villain in this story, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's kind of like Drew McIntyre. Like, you could paint Drew as the villain. Drew's just been out here speaking facts. Dom ain't innocent. Okay? I mean, he ain't guilty. He definitely ain't guilty. But, you know, yeah, I slightly felt a little bad for Liv Morgan. I'm enthralled in the story. I'm not thinking about the fact of, oh, I can't believe he chose Rhea over Liv, but he's married. Like, obviously it's not real. Like, no, when I'm looking at the story, I'm looking at the story. All right. I'm not talking about Dominic Gutierrez and fucking whatever Liv's name and Rhea's real name is. I ain't thinking about all that. Like, just enjoy the fucking story. Like, can we just be enthralled in the story? Ain't that what wrestling's built on?
Look, well, yes, but then, you know, there is maybe Rikishi's thinking of back in the old days, because, I mean, look what happened with Chris Benoit and Woman. They was involved in a storyline, and then in real life, we saw what happened, but let's move on past that. So I don't know.
Dolph Ziggler was making out with Lana in front of her fucking husband.
Well, Lana was making out with everybody, and now we see what happened with them two as well, too. So
this was years later, though. All right, they made it through all that. Everybody's gonna be just fine. Liv and Dominic hasn't. Well, I guess he did. Yeah, him and Liv. You know, they kissing that one time. Yeah. Story's great though.
Look at Triple H and Stephanie. China got hold. So
you're right. Listen, but it's happened. It has not happened more times than it has.
True.
So, very, very rarely. So, But we're
Yeah.
cooking right now. Wrestling as a whole, I watched Slammiversary from beginning to end.
I unfortunately did too.
Well, I gotta be unfortunate.
Because of the end, you already know what it is. Let's just go ahead. You can talk about Slammiversary. I'll talk about it too.
Wait, what? No, tell me what. Get your problem out the way.
I'm not going to say it was Joe Hendry's time. No,
It was not.
it's not. It's not because he's got the big build. It's just like LA Knight when he was facing Roman. You got the big build up. You got the hot, spot, whatever shit like that. And maybe one day, but just not right now. I don't even know if for TNA, but I don't know.
And that's the thing about it. It's like people say, "Oh, you should strike when the iron's hot," but it's like, how are you supposed to? You can't strike when the iron's hot, coming off of like a really decent run with Moose as champion
Mhm.
and what he's established. We don't know what Joe Hendry is like as a main event guy like that. You can't just take that chance on him. Like you can't do it. It's not a smart business decision. It's not Joe Hendry's time. Joe Hendry's he needs to keep establishing himself and building what he's got. When you can build yourself without the title, come on. And that's what LA Knight did. LA Knight didn't need to beat Roman. And no one thought he was going to. It was a fun match. He did what he had to do. We got it out the way. That was all we needed.
I think that since we did the surprise heel turn during the Slammiversary main event, I felt that it should have went to Josh Alexander so we can build off more to that story. And if you want to keep Joe Hendry in that main event picture,
I just put 2 and 2 together and realized why you're acting this way right now. And okay,
Yeah.
I get it now. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know where it goes from here with Mr. Nemeth as champion, but
No, but stop acting like Nick's not cooking out here. Like, you got to stop this. Stop acting like Nicholas is not cooking out here, Dre.
What is he cooking?
Dre, stop, bro.
All right, Daniel, tell me what he's done in TNA since he's been there. This is a genuine question.
He's had great matches. He's had great singles matches. He's had great. He had a great match with Moose. All right. He had a great match. He had a great tag team match with his brother. I don't remember who they fought.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing, Dre. This is exactly what I'm gonna say. All right.
Mhm.
AEW made Jericho their first champion for what reason?
So they could put the spotlight on it. But that's AEW, a brand new company.
But what I'm saying is that TNA in this resurgence, because unlike you, Dre, there are a lot of people who are big fans of Nick Nemeth, and everyone knows who he is. And the fact that you sit here and act like Nick is not a great professional wrestler is crazy.
I've said over and over that he is. I just don't see anything besides regular old Nick Nemeth for the past 20 years. I don't see no evolution.
Sir.
Yes, he's a great seller. Yes, he's a great wrestler. Yes, he cooks. Yes, he put on great matches.
He's a great promo.
What about Nick Nemeth gets me emotionally invested?
So, I mean, I can tell you what about Nick Nemeth gets me emotionally invested.
Whoa, this is PG, sir.
I'm just, Nick is great at getting you invested. Nick is a great storyteller. He's great on the microphone. He can pull you in with his words. Nick is going to help shape those other dudes in TNA that aren't as experienced. Obviously there's a lot of people in TNA who are very experienced. And I think that it was the right call because guess what? Do you know how much that means? Say Nick holds this title for a while. Say Nick drops said title to Joe Hendry. Do you know how much that's going to mean for Joe Hendry to beat Nick Nemeth than to beat Josh Alexander for that title? To the general wrestling fans.
It'd be cute, but I don't think he's going to drop it to Joe Hendry unless Nick turns heel or something like that. I don't know. Which we got too many heels in the TNA thing. So as long as he don't pop his ass up in an NXT, our NXT, then we'll be all right. But
this fucking guy, bro. Nick Nemeth can't show up in NXT, former NXT champion.
I will throw
Put
a
Braun Breaker over to the moon. He can't come to NXT.
I will throw a tomato at him.
For what, bro? What is your beef, bro? Like, what is this about?
One whole tomato. Just
What is this about, Dre?
just splat right in the fucking in the grill.
Did he leave you hanging? Did he not want to sign something for you? Did he say no to a selfie? What
I
is
was
your
like-
problem?
You know, he didn't do the Make-A-Wish program.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
He didn't go to the Boys and Girls clubs, huh?
He didn't go to the Youth for the Sickle Cell. So he couldn't. I was like, fuck this guy.
Unbelievable.
Titus
But, yeah,
O'Neil.
anyway,
Titus O'Neil was there.
great man, great father, great guy. But Slammiversary was dope. That X Division match was super dope as well.
That was the Speedball Bailey and Mustafa.
Yeah, that was dope. Great moment for Speedball, Montreal guy himself.
Yes.
Listen to an interview after Slammiversary of Speedball, basically, saying how his dream opponent right now is Kevin Owens.
That's interesting.
He wants to fight Kevin. I guess he was one of Kevin's last matches before he went to WWE, and he were you signaling something?
No, I was testing my microphone. I forgot this whole time I didn't have it on. So
Well, he was, essentially just basically everyone in Montreal just looks at, Kevin and Sammy as like pioneers, which is super dope. So, shout out to Speedball. Congratulations to him. Dope match there. I need to get because I know you're an NXT guy.
mhm.
I know y'all did Dana Brooke filthy on the way out. Y'all were some bullies. Y'all niggas was rude. How did you feel about Dana Brooke and Jordan Grace?
I'm gonna be honest. Like with this whole like Ash by Elegance resurgence and stuff like that, and she was winning that other title in the other company. I was like, okay, let me not skip this match and let me just actually watch it throughout. I still don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. Like, she's not bad. She's not horrible. I just I don't know. For not 1 second I thought that she was going to beat Jordan Grace, but I can see why they released her.
You're such a bad guy. You're such a bully. Little ass Dre out here being a bully. This is some wild shit.
She's a good person though. I guarantee she's a good person. She has a great personality.
Shout out PCO. Old ass.
PCO and Top Dollar probably putting on one of the craziest matches of the night.
That shit was wild.
Pure insanity.
PCO's old as fuck. Just doing shit.
For no reason. That man should not be doing half the things that he's doing on that show right now. So, but shout out to him getting those 2 titles. I didn't even know Rich Swann was with Top Dollar. By the way, I don't think I ever got to let y'all know that I met Top Dollar randomly.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think like a couple weeks ago. I just felt this enormous presence behind me, pause, and I was like, saw a shadow just gloom over. And
yeah, I would have just said, hey, take care. Nice to meet you, pal.
yeah. Ashanti the Adonis was there doing the exact same thing that he's doing on NXT right now, too. So it was a funny time.
Ashanti the Adonis. Anyway, that's what I got to get into. All right. I wish Derek was here because I needed him here for this. But anyway, I want to touch on this Triple H is racist thing that is flooding the internet, apparently.
Just sound waves. Let him know.
Triple H is not a fucking racist because he didn't push Bobby Lashley. Okay? People need to stop saying this shit because Triple H has done, like, I know he left a bad taste in all of our mouths, pause, with the Booker T thing, all right? And you know me, I still will never forgive him for that.
Forget the
Triple
nation.
H, that's never going away. But we are not about to sit here and act like Triple H has not been putting people of color on the map, bro. Bianca, Jade, Damian Priest is our world champion. Bailey, Hispanic, women's champion. Io and Asuka, both were women's champions. Bianca holds the record for the longest reign for a women's champion in the modern era. The New Day. Come on, son. Like, stop. And then I love people's examples. Oh, he fumbled Ricochet. Ricochet's a star. No, the fuck he's not. Oh, he should let go of Cedric Alexander. They could do the Hurt Business outside. Okay, bro. What is Cedric going to do? Cedric is a good in-ring talent. People need to stop running with this fucking narrative that Triple H is fumbling these people. No. You're just not tapping into the potential that he probably saw in you, and you can't go to the next fucking level. So people need to cut this shit the fuck out. Because, first of all, if you're racist, you don't fucking pick and choose who you want to be racist against. Okay? So we wouldn't have Bianca and Jade getting TV time every week. We wouldn't have titles on Bailey. We wouldn't have titles on Damian Priest. Like, the Hurt Business was cool when it happened, but then it just, under Vince McMahon's banner, the shit went south. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a stupid fucking narrative that people want to make excuses for the people that they want to make excuses for the people that they think deserve better. And another big problem of mine is that I'm tired of people when they get released from WWE and people want to jump on the internet. Oh, thank God this person left. They deserve better. Blah, 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 blah. You didn't give a fuck about that person in WWE. Even Jinder Mahal now making waves. Everyone's like, yeah, like, this is great. None of you were Jinder Mahal fans.
Nada.
So fucking stop it. Oh, he's deserved so much better. None of y'all said that shit while he was on the roster. These niggas wait till people are out the door to then be like, oh, finally they can get what they deserve. Blah, 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 blah. You know, like, he's been held back for so long. Like, he's so underrated. Like, bro, stop. That's one of the most annoying things ever.
Hi, Peter Stankovic. YouTube.
YouTube, huh?
YouTube. We got some YouTube viewers on here. But yeah, like I saw this, and I was.
That's on my channel. Hi, Peter.
Oh yeah, we got Daniel's channel up here. So, like you just said, the Bloodline, current world champion Damian Priest, Bianca, Dominic, Sami Zayn. Yeah, he's technically a minority. Carmelo Hayes in itself. Io and Shinsuke, and like pretty much a whole bunch of other people. But the thing, like, you got to look back at when Triple H is running NXT. When Triple H was running NXT, who was the top of the heap of that whole thing? Keith motherfucking Lee, a double champion, your father. Like, he was doing a lot for that whole business. Who was the North American champion? Oh yeah, that was basically all black people. Ricochet, Leon Ruff, Swerve, Velveteen, Bronson Reed. Like, that for a minute, that was called the black title until Johnny Gargano got it. Like,
don't leave out my son Leon Ruff.
Oh no, yeah, I said him too. Leon Ruff.
Leon? That was mine. Did someone post him recently on something?
Yeah.
We had him in our story, right?
Yeah. He was just
I love that little motherfucker, bro. I swear to God, I was all in on Leon, bro. That was my guy.
A little cameo for Duran for the Leon Ruff there. That was his favorite North American champion.
He was fucking great. Yeah, that was the black title.
For a very, very long time. Damian Priest had it. Like, yeah, I think Adam Cole was the first, but after that, niggas.
Yeah, it was Adam. I think Adam Cole and Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, are those the only white North American champions?
I'm about to Google this shit. Honestly,
No, Roderick Strong had it.
the North America, yeah, he did because I forgot.
Roddy had it.
NXT.
I think
And
that's
then,
it though.
What's his face? Cameron Grimes.
He did get it.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes did have it. Let's see. Who in this is white? History. Does it show the history? We'll get to that in a little bit. But North American Championship. Over Femi right now is currently just killing it.
Black as fuck.
And also shout out to, like I said, whoever's doing these NXT WWE collaborative for that main event that we saw last night. Did you get to see it, Daniel?
Oh no, I didn't see the main event last night.
So the main event was, I'm gonna just tell you the match. I'm not gonna tell you who won and whatnot. It was the Rascals versus the tag champs of Axiom and Nathan Frazier and Javon Evans. So you already know that match went crazy.
They flying. Why are we pitting all these baby faces against each other? But that's neither here nor there.
Don't matter. It worked. So yeah, that was the only three white people that's held that title: Johnny Gargano, Roger Strong, and Adam Cole.
Wait, Cameron Grimes didn't have it?
Wait, yeah, Cameron Grimes. That's one.
Oh yeah, so four white people.
Cameron Grimes, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano. Who am I missing?
Roddy.
Oh, Roger Strong. Yeah, 4.
That's not a lot.
It's crazy.
That is not a lot. So,
20, 18 champions. 18 champions. 4 of them are Caucasian.
That's fucking wild. The other 14 are people of color.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I miscounted. It's 22.
Oh, even better.
It's crazy.
Even better.
It's a percentage.
So yeah, we're gonna stop fucking throwing dirt on Triple H's name, because my man is giving opportunities to the people who deserve opportunities and show that they want opportunities. So,
and people just also got to realize it's also hard for someone to encapsulate someone else's mess, right? So after the Hurt Business disbanded, nothing much really happened with Bobby Lashley, honestly.
He got over. I mean, as a babyface, crowd really started to love him.
So like they tried to clean up that mess with the whole Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits and stuff like that. Still didn't kind of really work out in itself. They just talk about the Street Profits being like de-pushed and whatever. Street Profits has literally done everything they've already had to do as a tag team in that division. So there's not much more that you can do besides having win the titles again, and which that point, okay, what does it do for the division? You know, you push Montez Ford as a single star, but then you leave Angelo Dawkins to where? So it's hard. It's hard. So before people want to talk shit, why don't you just go in his shoes and try to figure out what would be best?
Facts, bro. All right, man's running fucking company over here. He can't give everybody TV time. All right.
I got 2
Dre,
hours.
Let's I just want to put it out there that I think for this Drew, Seth, and Punk thing, I think we got to revisit the Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Bret Hart, John from SummerSlam 97.
Oh, the classic spit in the face steel chair to the head, reluctant count to 3 type of deal. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see, unless we're gonna stretch this to Hell in a Cell, I don't see any circumstance where CM Punk is winning this match.
I agree.
Drew McIntyre has been screwed, killed over, everything else in between.
Hashtag justice for Drew.
Justice for Drew. Like, CM Punk has definitely been the Joker to this Batman series. And right now, Drew McIntyre is a Dark Knight, where everybody's against him. And Commissioner Gordon, who was Adam Pearce, is the only one that's kind of on this side, but also giving him rough treatment as well, too. So, yeah.
I think Drew, would be the part of Bret Hart spitting. Derek, oh, you're here. Derek, I just went on my rant about how Triple H is not a racist man. But yeah, I think it should be Drew playing the part of Bret, spit on the referee, Seth being Sean, go to hit him, fucking hit Punk, and Drew fucking capitalizes, and that's where we should take it. And then build to fucking Punk versus Seth.
So obviously Punk and Seth, I think that might be WrestleMania. But if we go to Bad Blood, which is in October, for the eventual Punk and McIntyre Hell in a Cell, is Punk finally going to go over then, or will that also go to McIntyre? And after this whole shit is over, where does McIntyre go? Honestly,
who knows? Who the fuck knows? But I'm along for the ride. I am very much excited for this ride.
Well, I think we are about to go into our segment, 3VP segment. And then after that, we're going to go into the, not Jeopardy this weekend. Daniel cheated too much. So we got something.
This nigga. Wow.
We're going to do something new. So, Deron, choose someone random. It's all good. My 3VP pick of the week is not even a wrestler. So, yeah, with that being said.
Really?
Yeah, it's not even. It's going to be kind of chaotic. So,
no.
Where's this intro? Let's get it. Alrighty, so I'll kick it off this week. And most people may not even be familiar with this gentleman at all. And the only reason I'm picking him, because he's never stepped in a professional wrestling ring at all, but he does have a lot of professional wrestling elements to his character. He watched wrestling back in the day. He did a show on MTV that is very renowned that involved certain other wrestlers and other fighters as well. So my random, because I've been watching interviews on this guy this whole week, and I found out that he beat, I'll just go on and say it. My random 3VP pick of the week, ladies and gentlemen, you probably never heard this man before, is Mr. Jason Mayhem Miller. Jason Mayhem Miller is a professional fighter. He was also the host of Bully Beatdown on MTV. Like, this man has done so much, and you can tell that he has some, like, pro wrestling, background and stuff like that. Watch wrestling back in the day, because his character in itself is pure mayhem. Watching his interview with Rampage Jackson, who was also a former professional wrestler, kind of somewhat. He signed to TNA, so I guess that technically counts. His MMA career, he used to dog people out. Like, he was a great ass fighter and stuff like that. And then I found out during that interview that this person here that's at the bottom that, he did this to is everyone's favorite Shibata. This man literally beat the dog shit out of Shibata in a real MMA fight.
That's Katsuyori?
Yes, that's Katsuyori Shibata hanging on for dear life in a real MMA match. And I think he finished him in the first round, even struck a pose. Like, this man is chaotic. And I don't think there's anything better. Plus, in doing more research of this man, I found this picture. Not that one. Yeah, this is the Shibata fight. And, striking a pose while Shibata's trying to hang on for dear life. And shortly after, the fight was finished. But look at him over here with the niggas. ATG, Chavo Guerrero. Like, it just doesn't get any better than that. I don't even know if he remembers this, but, good time. Good guy, crazy guy.
Rest in peace, Shad.
Rest in peace, Shad. And guarantee Mayhem probably said nigga before, but it's all right.
Absolutely. Look at him.
Yeah, Jason Mayhem Miller. That's my 3VP random ass pick of the week. And yeah,
I'm not mad at it at all. I'm gonna go a little more serious on mine because I watched this man's A&E biography the other night,
uh,
and I'm gonna pick the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
okay.
I'm gonna pick Mark because that documentary was just such a beautiful and moving piece as as an African American male who loves pro wrestling. The shit that he went through, the shit that that man's drive was unbelievable. You know, and the fact that mid WWE run, people were like, "Oh, he's not the strongest man," and then my man was like, "What?" And then he was like, "I got to go compete in this strongman competition." He went to Vince and said, "Yo, I got to go do this." Vince was like, "Well, you better win because you can't really go out to become the world's strongest man and then lose and come back here and be the world's strongest man." And Mark was like, "I ain't losing." And his mom, this was like at the time, like his mom died.
Jeez.
And my man went in there and fucking cooked that competition, bro. It was just such a beautiful, moving story. Like just seeing how hard he's worked and just, Mark Henry, I feel like he's one of the people, he doesn't get talked about enough, and I won't lie. Like there's a handful of Mark Henry matches that well, actually, really, there's only one main Mark Henry match that I'll go back and watch and like thoroughly enjoy, but the respect level for him is through the roof, man. And he was just grinding and one of the greatest heel turns, top 5 of all time. And yeah, I just want to give my flowers out to Mark. That was such a beautiful and moving documentary, especially like when you're that overweight young black kid growing up and people calling you names and shit, and like then see where he's was able to go from that. It's like it just really hits you in the soul a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mark Henry. That's my 3VP of the week, the world's strongest man.
It's dope as hell.
That's what I do.
It's dope as hell. That's a great ass pick.
That's
I gotta
beautiful.
watch that.
That's
I gotta
incredible.
watch that.
Oh, it was amazing. I cried a couple times. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. There were some tears. Some tears were involved.
Deron, you want to toss a random name out before we go on?
No, we can go on. I ain't got nobody this week. Brain's not braining.
All right, so we'll go into it. This might be a two-parter, maybe not. We'll see how far we can get into it tonight. So let me share this tab. Share screen. Let's see if I remember everything. So this one is that classic. What do you call it? The UVU, whatever you call this shit. And then this one is built off WWE stables, best WWE stables. So we're going to be choosing. I'll ask you guys, how are we going to do the criteria? Are we going to do this based off of a match? Who's better overall?
That's so funny that you say that because I'm in a Facebook group called Black Wrestling Fans. And someone today posted it was like, "What's your favorite faction of all time? Here's mine." And it was a picture of the Radicals.
Ooh.
So I commented on it and I was like, not to be rude, respectfully, what is your criteria for picking the Radicals as your favorite faction of all time? Then he just starts naming the people in it. And I'm like, so you're just saying this because like the people?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I understand that, but as a stable, what did they do? And he's just like, they're just so great and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, so you didn't really give me an answer, and I'm like, yeah, just because you like the people doesn't make it a great faction. All right, let's just.
I'm not even sure how long they was together as a faction. I know they came in.
It was under a year.
They came in January, and I think by maybe July by like the Fully Loaded pay-per-view where I think Benoit faced The Rock. That might have been it, honestly. I don't know. I gotta look back.
It wasn't long.
Like, even though they was together, they was doing separate stuff. Like Guerrero was European champion. Benoit was trying to go for a certain title. He might have been Intercontinental champion. Dean Malenko was doing that light heavyweight stuff. Saturn was just being Saturn. So,
yeah. All right. Well, let's get into it. This is fucking weird, but
what, this matchup here?
yeah.
Legado. Go ahead, Duran. I was about to say something.
I don't even remember what League of Nations did.
Literally nothing besides try to get Roman Reigns over. And that
Hey, listen, they got a world title though.
They got it technically by default. They was about to have Kevin Owens in it too, and he got sick. Thank God that happened for his career.
Look at Wade Barrett over there though.
The League of Nations should have been better. They had Rusev and Wade Barrett, and Del Rio was still in shape then. Like, they could have definitely been something. They could have did something better with that.
And you had Sheamus, who was basically on a better run, like, of his career. So
I'm picking the League of Nations. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna pick Phantasma.
I know we gonna get crazy slack on the interwebs if the League of Nations go over. I mean, Legado is a great group, especially with Carmen. Is it Carmen? That's her name?
Electra,
whatever. Is a part of it. I just feel like they was better in NXT rather than the main roster. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The League of Nations really didn't do anything at all. Like, they just could have been so much better. They fought the New Day, and then they got stunned by Steve Austin, and then Wade Barrett was gone. He retired after that. That's a sour. I gotta go with Legado because justice for Wade Barrett. He deserved better. He should have been world champion.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. I love Wade Barrett.
Justice for bad news.
Oh my God. Can I have some decorum? Come on, bro.
La Familia versus let's be real here. Hit Row could have been
star
something.
Power in that ring.
And in what ring? The only person is Edge.
Oh, you got Chavo, you got Vicky, you got Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder,
and Bam Neely.
Yeah, he ain't nobody.
I'm going with Hit Row. I'm sorry. I hated La Familia. They had Swerve. That's all you got to say.
All right.
I think the whole team for Hit Roll was just for Swerve because no one else did anything. B-Fab missed all her cues. Top Dollar still gets ridiculed for trying to go over the top rope. And
Thanks.
Shanti's best work is when he had Jordan 1s on with that one jumper with the fucking other one. Like, if it was, bro, Swerve literally just like if you ever made a group around a person, it'd be Hit Row.
That's true.
Like, that's it. It's just he's the main character, and then you just have a bunch of supporting ass niggas. And I said niggas because they're niggas.
Terrible choices, by the way.
Yeah, remember when B-Fab tried to scream? And we was like, but why are you trying to do extra shit? She's trying to like hit Rose entrance. Anyway, I don't even care what La Familia did because didn't Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder broke off and became the Eggheads?
They sure the Edgeheads. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we'll just go with them because Hit Rose fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm going with La Familia.
Tell me that Hit Rowy. That that don't hit the feels a little bit, no?
Hero.
You know what's crazy? You said that shit and you didn't believe it.
Who better than Top Dollar? A lot. Yeah. Don't forget what LA Knight cooked them niggas, bro.
Hit Row was so bad that Swerve didn't even try to get them into AEW, and Top Dollar definitely not trying to bring B-Fab or Ashanti to TNA. So
that's crazy. You may see like a little mini Hit Row reunion on the NXT TNA. You know, you never know.
Yeah, right.
I'll be here for it.
Let's move on.
I'll be here for it.
Let me get something good.
Oh, damn
Come
it.
on, bro. Okay, move on.
Yeah, we're not even Evolution.
Testament got hold OD in the
The
first
fact
match.
that La Familia is still in this and now Final Testament has to go is ridiculous.
That is so wild. But fuck Paul Ellering.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Evolution, nigga. Evolution had a whole legacy.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Legacy.
I want my vote on paper for Too Cool, baby. I want it. I'm here for the shovel. I'm here for the fucking. I'm here for all that Grandmaster Say. Give me that.
Nigga, Legacy was so cool that Cody Rhodes became a 2-time tag champion in one night by beating himself.
That was tough. I'll give you that. I love Too Cool. I loved Too Cool. The answer is Legacy. I just want my vote to be Too Cool. But you guys are absolutely right. 1,000%. I'm not arguing.
If DiBiase ever became world champion, this would probably be like one of the greatest factions to ever. But you know, he never.
Bro, he had so much going for him. He just couldn't do it.
He never finished the story.
He's never gonna finish the story because now he's probably lead shoemaker at a Payless.
No, I'm pretty sure that nigga's in legal trouble.
Yeah, taxes.
He got tax problems.
Ironic. I'm gonna call IRS.
Look at $1 Million Man got tax problems.
Goodbye, Freebirds. You can flock somewhere else, nigga.
Now hold up.
There ain't no holding up.
The Freebirds is, if I was an old nigga, Freebirds all day. When it comes to territorial wrestling, Freebirds.
I'm putting my vote in for the Freebirds.
When it comes to all that old people shit, Freebirds versus Von Erichs.
Come on, bro.
Michael Hayes is still in the company right now doing his thing. Now, I mean, there's another Freebird that's like, he was in Japan. I forgot his name, but he was big.
Oh, Terry Gordy.
Yes. So like, Freebirds is the base. Without the Freebirds, there'd be no Shield.
Facts. And
But
that's why Derek's like, this shit's easy. Yeah, it may be easy. I'm a student of this game. So I spent many hours watching World Class and watching the Freebirds and the Von Erichs. And let me tell you, those crowds, those stories, the investment, fucking amazing. So yes, I understand the normal answer would be the Shield. And yes, I think the Shield did a lot, in the time, obviously. They could do a lot more. They had more exposure, got over it. Yes, like I understand that it's the Shield, and I love the Shield, but I'm just gonna put my vote for the Freebirds because I think
if we put the Shield in the back in the day with the Freebirds, the Shield would do the exact same thing. I'll just make that mark.
Yeah,
I don't know about that because Shield.
You're definitely just talking, Dre. So
I'm not talking. Are you kidding me? Look at the three of them. Like, you trying to say the three of them can't match in-ring work with the Fabulous Freebirds and dominate the
what I'm saying is that it's not about your in-ring then. Like the Freebirds are dastardly heels. Okay, they will fucking heal the shit out of the Shield.
Wasn't?
You weren't dastardly. Not like these old heads back in the heels back then are nothing like any heels that you've seen after 1998, bro.
So what dastardly healed stuff that the Fabulous Freebirds did that the Shield couldn't do?
Thank you. Eddie Palmer, my man. He's an older gentleman. He exactly understands why why he would say the Freebirds. Because bro, these people would just straight up like show up at your house, go slice your tires up. All right, go just do all this reckless shit. The Shield might not make it to the arena because the Freebirds done fucked up their plane tickets. Shit like that. That's how shit was back then.
Of course, that's back then. We can't compare that to now because people.
But you just talked about putting the Shield in that time.
In that time, yes, the Shield would have that same amount of heat because people are invested in heels.
Nah, bro.
Every single heel got that type of treatment. You go to fucking. Who was it? Moondog Scott, and he probably had his tire slashed. Like any heel back in the day would have that treatment.
But the Shield would not out heal the Freebirds.
All I said was if you put the Shield in the back in the day, have them face off against Devon Eriks, they would have the same amount of heat. They would put on classics just like the Freebirds did too.
Sure.
That's all I said in the first place. So what you getting hot for?
I just like to do it on the show, to be honest.
Oh my God, the Shield is moving on.
I love the Shield. Get the fuck out, boy!
I want to let you know my vote on paper.
Dre, I swear to God, Dre, I'll jump through this motherfucking camera right now.
This is for the last
Dre,
goddamn. This for trying to get me hot for the Shield.
Draymond,
I'm gonna put my
Dre Macon. I will quit this fucking show right now.
That's for that's karma just came back so quick.
How is that karma? You are a black man. Don't you dare.
And I eat a lot of Japanese food.
Don't you dare try to be controversial just to be controversial, Dre. Don't you fucking dare.
Look at Taka. Look at Taka. Taka's a legend.
Listen, Kai and Ty's got one of my favorite theme songs of all time. All right? I'm going to be honest with you. But you better stop. You better stop. Juneteenth just passed, Dre, all right? We're a month out. You better cut it out. Move them on. This nigga acting like that. That's crazy.
Heart Foundation.
Absolutely the Heart Foundation.
Shout out to Melina.
Derek knows that Kai-Tai team that shit was.
You gonna do that theme song while damage control on the screen? That's racist.
I'm singing a song for a Japanese faction. I mean, when it comes to championships, Damage Control is the better faction than Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy's funnier though.
Is there like another better women's stable?
No.
I mean, besides the Iconics, but that's just a tag team though. So.
Yeah, that's a tag. But also, I think 4 out of 5 Damage Control were all major title holders.
Yeah,
right. Asuka, Bailey's a 2-time. Asuka's a 2-time. Io's a 1-time.
Kyrie won the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah, and they're all NXT champions except for Dakota Kai.
Oh yeah,
Dakota.
Yeah, it's Damage Control. Is Damage Control the greatest women's faction of all time?
I want to think so because I really can't think of any other women's, unless you want to count the whole Women's Revolution, PCB, them type of.
No. Maybe the Beautiful People in TNA.
Yeah, but they was mostly a tag team until they added Madison Rayne.
Madison Rayne, the other Von Erich who couldn't wrestle, and Billy Gunn.
Oh yeah, I forgot Billy Gunn was in that.
Yeah, put Damage Control through it. Yeah, we going on.
Yeah, I can't remember any other. Well, the Authority versus the Job Squad.
Job Squad all day.
These are terrible matchups.
Yeah,
Job Squad all day.
Yeah, Corporate Kane. I'm sorry.
Corporate Kane, Big Show with the. I remember when he turned and everybody was like, "All right," and
here we go again.
Bro, when he was crying in the middle of the ring, we was just like, "Okay."
This man was crying to knock out Dusty Rhodes. Crazy.
Come on, man. Niggas get shot every day, B. Come on.
BWO and Chase University.
Interesting.
BWO.
In terms of comedy, this is actually a better matchup than everything else we've done so far.
Absolutely. I love Chase U. Chase U's fucking hilarious.
I'm personally gonna go BWO.
As am I.
Because there was fucking Bradshaw up after he fucked up Blue Meanie.
It's crazy.
Yo, facts.
Crazy. They all got a job because of JBL beating the shit out of Blue Meanie. That's wild.
And they receded the fuck out of JBL though. BWO did it for me. Yeah, you remember the games back in the day, where you picked Blue Meanie in the 64 games, you used to hit the top button, that nigga sitting there. Oh,
crazy.
That was my jam.
Crazy. Man, how did they? Yeah, they did it.
The Club versus the Nexus? The Nexus.
Yeah. Because it says, you know what? Yeah, WWE stable. So this is technically the Club and not Bullet Club against the Nexus. So
Nexus.
Nexus.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Wait.
Club.
I don't think there's any mainline champions. I forgot about King Booker's Court. So there's that.
Yeah, the Nexus, well, unless you want to count Daniel Bryan, which he was only there for a day. But
talk about making an impact, though. Nigga got fired first day out.
Crazy. Don't remember much of King Booker's Court because besides them trying to get at Lashley. So busting out gunshots. The Heenan family. I mean, they was probably around for a long time, so I might go with them.
I'm gonna go Heenan family only because I'm afraid of Haku.
I'm gonna go with the Heenan family because in Arn Anderson's other hand is the Glock. So I'm gonna go with the Heenan family.
Oh, plus we got Jamaican Andre. We can't go no better than that.
You can't go wrong with Andre the Giant.
Andre, my name.
Andre, my name. He be Heenan family.
Next to Haku. Oh,
yeah, this not even fair. Her business.
Retribution, easy.
It's just this guy.
You know, I didn't even believe that when I said it.
Couldn't even. Yeah.
Boy.
Listen again. These matches
the best Undertaker theme song ever. Come on, son.
When it gets to the next round, it'll cook up. They probably just taking out all these little ones.
Yeah.
So we can get to the meat and potatoes. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Move on. Forgot about the Riot Squad.
I did too. Shout out to Riot Squad, another good female faction. I forgot about them.
Derek said Retribution made me so mad because listen, if they took the masks off, Von Erichs, if they took the masks off and just let them be fucking humans, Retribution could have been great.
Yeah. But it
Are you questioning the Von Erichs versus Sanity right now, Duran?
You know what? All them niggas is dead. Sure, Von Erichs.
Come on, son. What are we doing? We can speed through these. Wait, hold up. Whoa.
No. Fuck out of here. Gallus.
Gallus is the answer.
Spirit Squad had some good people, but as a group, no.
Spirit Squad was my
Don't
shit.
even,
Come on, bro.
Oh, I forgot about Toxic Attraction. All right, now we got some good heat with the best female faction because they cooked on NXT. Not gonna lie,
they did. Yeah, well, move on the bracket though.
Definitely gonna be Wyatt family, but Toxic Attraction versus Damage Control. Oh, there you go. So as a group, who did better than you?
3MB did more than the Radicals. Wait, why Derek say fuck you? What happened? What you mad at? You know what to pick. On which one? What's he yelling about? Oh, the Judgment Day and the Spirit Squad one? Oh, I was just joking.
I'm not saying nigga. I don't even know the rest of the niggas. All I know is
the greatest thing that the Spirit Squad did was bring DX back together. That's it.
Nope. The greatest thing that they did was has Kenny Dykstra do that fucking amazing leg drop.
Greatest thing they did was.
Oh, I think Derek was talking to you, Dre. Fuck you. You know what to pick. You better pick the Wyatts because you was acting all Toxic Attraction-y.
No, I wasn't saying Toxic Attraction over the Wyatt family. I was saying Toxic Attraction with the whole female stables. It was obviously going to be the Wyatt family.
I'm gonna lie. I wouldn't put Toxic Attraction over Damage.
Fantastic. Control. Wait, really?
I wouldn't put Toxic Attraction over Damage Control.
Oh, I thought you said you want to put. Okay, yeah. I wouldn't either.
It's tough because this was during Mandy's long run as champion, so I don't know.
It was great.
True, but you know what? It's just like Hit Row, where like that was made for Mandy.
It was, but then also Gigi and JC picked up the slack and was like 3-time NXT Women's Tag Champs. So it's like they did their own too.
Yeah, true, but Damage Control.
So
I'll pick the Radicals in this just because I literally 3MB had a great theme song to me, and that was it.
Yeah, why they got the Radicals, but then they got a picture of the Revolution? That's a whole different group, dumbass, and that's in WCW.
Yeah, just for that, pick 3MB, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say 3MB. They're literally two former World Heavyweight Champions.
That's crazy. It's a crazy fact. The 2023 LWO and the core. Now let's really think about this.
I don't even remember. Yo,
I'm picking LWO just because Bad Bunny's front and center in that picture.
I don't even remember the core.
The core failed miserably.
They did, but that moment, the core versus the Nexus in the Rumble is a highlight I'll always go back and watch. I don't know why. It was looked pretty dope.
Yeah, it might be you, bro, but yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the LWO.
Yeah, this is when they couldn't do nothing with Ezekiel Jackson, and then
he's a Christian rapper now.
Ezekiel, so
they just needed Wade Barrett to do something with his life. It was bad.
So
Yeah,
y'all choose.
I'm going LWO.
LWO.
The new Nexus and the corporate ministry.
Oh,
Wait, did we not vote the? Oh, we voted the ministry, not the corporate ministry. Never mind. It's two different things.
I feel like we should put the new Nexus in there because we have the ministry already in.
But we also have the regular Nexus through already.
Oh, well, I've been debunked. Never mind.
I'm going with the corporate ministry. It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Yeah.
That was just a big ass group. I'm sorry. The new Nexus, they tried it, but they just didn't have the same aura as the regular Nexus.
Shout out Husky Harris down there on the left, though.
The only thing I remember from the new Nexus is CM Punk doing the promo on the Titantron.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah, that's about it.
$1 Million Corporation versus the FBI, full-blooded Italians. And they're not excluding any company, so it looks like, well, it's WWE stable, so never mind. Scratch that. $1 Million Corporation. That looks like it's King Kong Bundy, IRS, Kama Mustafa, Sid Vicious, and Tatanka.
Hey, shout out my son Todd Pettengill right there, though.
Yep, the leather vest.
You know what?
I'm going FBI, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because I remember them from the ECW redo.
Yeah.
My vote was going to the $1 Million Corporation, but FBI moves on. The original LWO and the Main Street Posse.
Yo, hear me out. Hear me out real quick. Hear me out. Hear me out.
You're heard.
Here we go.
Yo, the Mean Street Posse was fantastic. I don't care what nobody says. The Mean Street Posse was a fantastic stable. All right. My son Joey Abs, Rodney, and Pete Gas. Fantastic fucking sweater vest niggas from Greenwich, Connecticut, out here beating rich kids, getting their ass beat. I was a big fan. I loved it. And I loved their theme song matched them perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. I loved the Mean Street Posse, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Is this the one that Kerwin White was in? Or is that a separate thing?
That's separate, yeah.
That's
these people was with Shane McMahon when he first came into the company.
That theme song went so hard, bro.
The crazy fact is that Rodney and Pete Gas were not wrestlers at all, and they had to bring in Joey, who was an actual trained wrestler, to try to help him out. But it didn't work.
Yeah, they look like they all listen to Pretty Fly for a White Guy. But
yeah, I love the Mean Street Posse, bro. Them niggas, they had me in the chokehold.
Yeah, no, LWO, obviously, but
yeah, it's
they got fucking La Parka. They got fucking Hoovitude, who's still the same age, don't matter.
Is that the other Garza? It looks like him.
Probably.
Yeah, LWO.
LWO was your Hispanic Bullet Club, so let's just go with that. The Imperium.
Move on, bro.
Put some respect on Rene Dupree.
Nigga, he
that French tickler.
He need to put respect on his ankles.
French tickler.
Ankles.
Come on, bro.
Oh, Straight Edge Society, you definitely got to hold the bloodline is moving on. I love Straight Edge Society though.
I'm not gonna lie, I did love it too. Yeah, no, they only made Dungeon of Doom to beat Hulk Hogan. Get the fuck out of here.
Hard Dynasty ain't do shit either, besides win those titles. But
yeah, but they had a cool finisher at least.
Yeah,
and they did a little something with Davey Boy Smith Jr. But the Dungeon of Doom was literally
ECW Originals is not a fucking stable.
It's not. They only went off against the Wyatt family.
Yeah, put the Lucha House Party through. That is not a fucking stable.
And besides, there were ECW originals everywhere. There were ECW originals in TNA. There was ECW originals and fucking like it was just old niggas being old. Like
they was called EV 2.0 in TNA. Lord.
Yes, but we knew what the fuck it was.
Horrible.
Damn. Yeah, NWO. But shout out to the Brood, my favorite WWE theme song of all time.
Jim Johnston, once again.
Jim Johnston put his fucking foot in that one.
All I keep on thinking about is Big E doing the shoulder bounce for Halloween.
All right. So for anyone that's going to just say that this is a easy choice, no. Because here's the thing. People are going to base the Nation of Domination answer off of how successful The Rock was. And for that reason, I'm going with the Undisputed Era as a faction and what each of them has done. Because yeah, I gotta do it. I can't. I love the Nation. It was great for the time, but Undisputed Era literally carried the entire NXT brand for years. Carried. And Adam Cole is the greatest of all time when it comes to black and gold NXT.
The Nation could have succeeded if either Farouk or The Rock led their stable as a world champion. I would rather Farouk, since The Rock at that point in time was still a young buck, the blue chipper, get a little small title run, during whatever time that was. And then that'd be that. But it never fulfilled that way. And yeah.
Look at that picture of the Undisputed Era. Them boys all have a championship right there.
But Nation has some good theme songs, though. Shout out to Owen Hart.
Yeah, shout out Owen. Yeah, I'm going with the Undisputed Era. I gotta. And during my time off from work, I watched a lot of Adam Cole from NXT, and just fucking, he is the greatest to ever step foot in the black and gold ring. And it's like, he's the greatest NXT champion of all time. And it's the amount of classic matches that man has on NXT is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Random TV matches. I literally watched a title defense against Matt Riddle on NXT TV, and it was fucking amazing. Like, the dude did not miss. Undisputed Era was so hot, bro. Like, that shit was different. But yeah, I'm all UE completely.
Yeah, it was so good that it made Bobby Fish look cool.
It did.
At that point in time, Undisputed Era.
I feel like Bobby Fish and Kenta should see who gets injured more in WWE.
Crazy. I just watched that earlier. The Corporation, sorry, Fire and Desire.
Yeah, let's
move. And then I think we can.
What's Fire and Desire?
Yep, exactly. So I think we can save it from here. We had 32. Unless y'all want to keep going, it's up to y'all.
I think we can fuck this up real quick. Honestly, we're an hour and 8.
I don't think this is real quick. I got to work at 7, so.
All right, you want to save it?
If we can do one more round, we can do that. But
all right, we'll do one round. We'll do the Elite 8 next week.
Okay, so we'll do one more round and then push it from there. So Judgment Day, shit. Yep, my voice is gone. Versus original LWO.
All right, let's see.
I'm still going to take Clay.
Dom versus his daddy.
Crazy.
It
might be a hot take, but I'm going with Judgment Day.
I'm going to say Finza.
Derek's upset. He said, shit, it's only 9:22. 7 is far from now. That's
crazy.
Derek, you're fine. Let's see. Finn's a multiple-time world champ.
Well,
Damien's.
yeah, I guess.
Well, he is tag, and he's a Grand Slam, right?
NXT, Universal, multiple time tag champ, multiple time IC champ. I think he held the US title.
He has to because he's a Grand Slam. No, that's not how that works.
Yep.
No, I was saying I only questioned the multiple time world champion, but I was then NXT title and the Universal title.
Yeah. Damien is a current world champ. United States. I mean, NXT United States champ. Tag champ. Mommy's a 2-time. Well, 3-time.
She's
I think three.
She won every single title in that company.
So she's also a Grand Slam. So there's 2 Grand Slam champs on Judgment Day. And
don't leave out Dirty Dom.
Then there's Dom.
Had a great run with that North American title.
He did that match versus him and Dragon Lee.
2-time champ, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
I'm gonna be honest. LWO as a collective, I don't know what the hell they did. I just remember probably the NWO beating the shit out of them, and then that was it.
Yeah, the answer is the Judgment Day. Let's just yeah. The answer.
Yeah, I was trying to think about what La Parka did in Juventud, but I'm pretty sure that's all WCW.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know who this guy is. So
looks like a Guerrero.
And who's this? Yeah, we're gonna the Judgment Day. Sorry. Yeah, let's get both LWO.
Heart Foundation.
Heart Foundation.
Let's get both LWO out the fucking way.
Back to back. And all right. Well, this is where we come to a conundrum.
First of all, the fact that X-Pac is in both is pissing me off.
I'm a WWF guy. I understand that NWO changed the business.
Yeah.
But my answer is D-Generation X.
Yeah, but if you think about you were old head, I feel like
damn nigga.
I meant like wrestling knowledge wise.
Oh, okay, I'll take it. I appreciate you.
What bitch. All right, so
damn.
I feel like if there was no NWO, there would be no DX.
Probably.
So I'm probably gonna go NWO because even like DX changed, like it led them into obviously the better era when it comes to WWE, WWF, whatever. But nigga, Hogan turning was huge for WCW.
It was. You're absolutely right. You were absolutely right.
The nigga that threw a beer or whatever on Scott Hall, nigga, he didn't even say shit. That was it. That was the promo. And then the nigga Tony Schiavone was like, imagine throwing something on Scott Hall, you'll make him look cooler. Nigga, I'm sorry, I'm going NWO here.
Oh, Derek said, no, y'all said this is WWF, so this is the WWF NWO.
That's
not
crazy.
The one that changed the game. Y'all said it's WWF. How you gonna vote off WCW?
Well, technically, I realized like halfway down the line, we got LWO original and the Four Horsemen and all this other type stuff. So I was like, all right, never mind to that.
Yeah, Derek. Touch your lips.
Derek.
Because if this is the WWF NWO, then Hulk Hogan needs his fucking white feather boa.
So I'm along with Daniel, and I was WWF growing up, hard body. Like you couldn't tell me otherwise. DX obviously is a phenomenal part of the Attitude Era with Shawn Michaels and Triple H doing all the crazy ass antics. Like they literally went to WCW with a tank trying to call out the NWO. Like it's crazy.
On some gang shit too. Come outside, nigga. We here. Come outside.
NWO, obviously, when it debuted, was crazy. Big hit, like all over the place. And obviously down the years, like they got washed out because we had way too many members. We had the Wolfpack. We had a whole bunch we had Red Face Sting. It was a lot of stuff going on.
LWO.
Yeah, like it was, but just like Duran said, without NWO, like you can't literally go like to this day, you can't go to a wrestling event without seeing an NWO shirt. Probably the same with DX too, but you still see a lot more NWO. Like it's a lot. It was.
I mean, we still do the DX chop.
We do.
But that NWO, nigga, the NWO started right, and it was so cool that niggas in Japan was like, let's just make Bullet Club and then references off of NWO.
Still doing
two. We love Bullet Club.
Hey, Bullet Club did suck it a lot too, though. Pause.
Hey, yo.
They was.
I'm gonna be honest. This is real tough. I'm WWF all the way, but I might have to go NWO. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry, DX.
That's crazy.
Because just like Duran said, without NWO, I don't think Vince would have pulled the trigger for a DX.
That's what we're basing it off? All right.
Yeah. As a collective, like early on, they did a lot more. DX did some crazy ass antics. They were good, phenomenal. The Outlaws, Triple H.
Give me your 5 favorite NWO moments, Dre.
If we're not, are we going to sit here and go based off of DX silly games, or are we going to go off who made more of an impact? Like,
I'm basing this off of who your favorite was. Who do you think? Who do you like the most?
I personally like DX better, but whoever made an impact more, I feel is NWO. When they first came around, there was nobody telling anybody anything except NWO.
So if this whole bracket is based off of, who made more of an impact, then
then what?
All right, carry on.
Is winning the match. That's it.
Yeah. So
that's it.
Go ahead, carry on, Dre.
I already said NWO.
Keep that energy, Dre. The whole rest of the bracket too, though, right?
Shut up, Daniel.
Daniel, go put on your DX shirt since you out here on
just because your boy Shawn Michaels got eliminated. Don't be all pissy about it. All right.
Shawn Michaels is a solo star, so it doesn't matter.
A part of DX.
Go ahead. Because I'm using what I said here too. So go ahead.
Duran, you everything you said was beautiful, Duran. Don't you worry.
Oh, the same thing that Duran. That's crazy.
Nah, it's how you started it and where you ended up is what my problem was. All right, that's
crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. The Four Horsemen.
Wow, meat riding. A horseman.
Dre. That's why Dolph Ziggler is TNA World Champion.
Midnight Meat Train. BWO versus 3MB.
Midnight Meat
BWO
is crazy work, B. Midnight Meat Train is crazy work.
We are okay.
Imperium. Let's just kill the Von Erichs now.
Von Erichs. And Dre, off of your criteria, you should also be voting for the Von Erichs.
Yes, I am going for the Von Erichs. Imperium did a lot, but it's the Von Erichs. They did a lot in the territories. I try to swing I'm my own man.
Dre, name 5 Von Erich matches right now.
No, that doesn't matter.
The Von Erich versus Freebirds in Texas Tornado Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
You just seen that
Freebirds.
It don't matter if you can name 5 matches.
The Von Erichs versus Freebirds in Arlington in Houston, Texas.
You know what?
Iron Claw, where
that Iron Claw.
Nigga said Regal Cinema. All right.
Von Erichs versus, they had
Carry on, Dre.
Yeah,
you know what? We'll just go put the Von Erichs in because Kerry's the only one that's alive. No. Which one's alive still?
Kevin.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Kerry did die. Oh, well.
Imperium would beat the crowd, the shit out of him. Damage Control?
Damage Control.
Undisputed Era. We're not even caring about Legacy.
Undisputed Era. Let's go, Duran.
Them niggas said in about a year we're all gonna have gold.
Yes, sir.
It's all your damn fault, Ted.
It is because he ain't do shit. You try to fuck on me.
Ministry of Darkness. You tried to fuck on me?
He said, he tried to fuck on me.
That ref tried to fuck on. All right, that's crazy. Ministry of Darkness.
That ref was riding the Midnight Meat Train.
FBI.
What?
FBI.
This is gonna be a buy round next week anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, good. Only because Nunzio died in that
He's
fucking
still alive.
No, he means in that Royal Rumble with Goldberg.
with Goldberg. Anytime I see Nunzio, that's all I'm a reference. Him taking that last ride from the Undertaker where he fucking did the cross in the air, and the one where Goldberg moved. I think it was RVD out the way and just killed Nunzio.
Don't forget Deron Johnny the Bull taking a crazy ass clothesline from hell backstage from JBL.
My nigga, I'm dead ass, bro. If I ever became a wrestler, clothesline from hell is my finisher. I'm bringing that shit because that shit looked. The one he did to Lance Storm, where Lance Storm like flipped, or Rikishi, where Rikishi always would flip. God knows how he did that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go FBI because Bam Neely.
Yeah, because I don't think La Familia did anything. Ooh, enjoy, Daniel.
The Shield.
Yeah, it's way too much niggas in the pot.
Evolution Incorporation.
Evolution. Nigga, this is multiple champions.
Nexus.
Nexus.
I like Gallus, but I understand.
Gallus. I like Gallus. They should come be with Drew.
Bloodline.
Sorry.
Bloodline on blood clot.
Sorry, not sorry.
New Day.
Multiple champions. Except for Xavier. No, actually. Yeah, multiple champions. Tag both individual. You know, I just put the New Day in because my brain literally stopped working. I forgot what the fuck titles are called.
Sorry, Jamaican Andre.
Andre the Giant.
All right. So is this where we pack up here?
This is where it stops at? That's crazy. Nigga, somebody's career is going to die.
This man.
What? It's not my fault the Von Erichs are fighting the greatest tag team of all time.
Anxiety and depression?
Yep.
Crazy. That is a wild
close the screen, Dre. Close the tournament.
Wild callback.
There you go.
This nigga. Swear to God, bro.
Yeah, man. My 3VP pick of the week is Manic Depression.
X Division champion?
The greatest of all. Yep. That's who they was calling. Suicide. The greatest.
That was his last name.
The greatest. Suicide Depression is a crazy TNA name.
That's crazy.
Ooh-wee. Well, boys, it's been real once again. Make sure you go follow King Apollo Bars. He's coming doing a stand-up near you, DJing near you, protecting people near you, doing what he do. You follow him at King Apollo, no I, the number 1 in place of the I. So make sure you do that. You can go follow our patriarch, the one and only Dre Macon, at Dre Macon. Whatever social media he's got left, you just find him on that. I don't know what's active and what's not, but if you find him, it's somewhere at Dre Macon.
To be honest, you're lucky you see his face. He's about to come in and pull a Kanye next week.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just if you see him on the social, follow and check out makingproductions.com. You can follow me at Daniel_Lamar on Instagram and at Lamar Loves Wrestling on TikTok. And make sure you tune back in next week. Same 3D time, same 3D channel. Thank you all for participating. You have yourselves a great, fantastic 3D evening.